If I put aside an hour of silence for each of my Paris peers and affiliates all at one time, I'll be mute for a day. If I was to put aside an hour to write letters to all my brothers and sisters locked away, I'll be writing for a day. I know that's a lot of people in jail and a lot that died, but that was the effect of pretty lies. We listened to unreality from the pusher, Mr. Fantasy. Take this, do this, while flashing wads of money and bling-blinging with jewelry. We went under facade hypnosis. The chain was swinging. The charm was a pendulum. Tick-tock, tick-tock, we was put to sleep in the streets, then in prison or under white sheets. My ballpoint sweeps across paper like tumbleweed when it bleeds on the effects of Mr. Fantasy. I'm so mentally strong and he still controlled almost all of me. He had my mind and body. I was a puppet with no strings. My conscience, my soul would converse with me. Sometimes I would have out-of-body experiences and just look at myself. Not really happy of what I've came to be. Now I'm Mr. Fantasy. Now I'm doing the same thing. My cash, my bling is blinding. You know that phrase, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I was being a part of lying villages raising vile living juveniles. I wasn't talking to them. I didn't say a word. My appearance, movements, and gestures spoke volumes to them, gathered them in herds. They looked, saw them mimic me, mimicking Mr. Fantasy. Absurd. The enemy was telling my outer avatar that I had a following and that I should use that as power, not as a stringless puppeteer, but to enlighten my peers. I listen. I share my hurt and pain, my thoughts from a scarred brain to save those dealing with dope, guns, and cocaine. That's my mission. I know it's a hard task. That's why so many men that were around me are missing. We saw an opportunity to get out of poverty and we took it, regardless to the consequences. We just didn't know how extreme the reactions were from our actions. That was something Mr. Fantasy wouldn't let us see. I show and tell a life of misery caused by being an unshackled slave looking at false imagery. I have to be verbally aggressive to prevent the next death from tabletop or stovetop chemistry or from slugs leaving scars all over your body like me. I go hard for the gangsters. I talk about murder and how I saw red rum all over. I give a higher learning with Ebonics to those hooked on chronic, lyrical THC. I open the eyes of those just blind that they can't see, period. I speak properly to the ones ignorant to a life many live. Like, hello, how do you do? Then educate them in layman's on the death of many men. I will teach about a substance and its abuse. I want the entire world to understand my dialect, my thoughts manifested into words or sound as I recollect, recall visions I have stored under kilo scars for mental gashes. The game is fictitious. The characters are real. My scriptures are reality narratives, penned or spoken pictures. Movements are calligraphy. Stanzas put together to show my trials and error. As I unravel the past, I pave a better future. I was a shackleless slave. Now I'm the voice of tomorrow, courtesy of Mr. Fantasy and those voices in the grave. I have a PhD, power to hear the dead, the deceased speak through me. Peace.